Welcome to this video that covers weight transfer and drifting. I'll be going over the basics of how weight transfer is used in drifting, including initiating, transitions, and then also setting the car to get on the throttle once your transition or initiation has been made. Weight transfer is used in all motorsports, including drifting. There's a way to get the timing right for weight transfer, and then there's also the way to get the timing wrong for it. For those who have never heard of weight transfer before in motorsports or just want a good visual to kind of see what it is, check this little clip out. Right now I'm accelerating with this camera placed on the front of the car, so that front end body is lifting up. And I got really exaggerated shifts. When I just have that little exaggerated shift, it's enough to really push the body back down on the front, and then now under hard braking it's compressing that front tire down. The definition for weight transfer basically is the forward, rearward, and lateral movement of the car's weight under braking, accelerating, and cornering. And with this weight transfer, it affects how much grip and traction you have on all four of your tires, which I'll be relating to initiating, transitioning, and then what I like to call setting to get the car on the throttle with the most once you get the most maximum traction. If you are still a little confused of how weight transfer can affect how much your car can grip, I recommend looking up trail braking. Basically, trail braking is in grip racing where you're braking firmly to compress the front end of the car down to maximize the amount of traction on the front tires. And as you're slowly and smoothly turning into the corner, you're slowly easing off the brake pedal at the same time, trailing off of it, to keep the weight of the car on that front end to achieve the most maximum traction on the front. To rotate the car and initiate into a drift with weight transfer, you're going to be turning to the outside of the corner and then flicking the car back into it to break the back end and to rotate it around. This is known as a Scandinavian flick or sometimes a feint entry, but the feint entry could also be described as linking two drifts together in some cases as well. So once you turn into the outside of the corner, as I do right here, the weight's going to be loaded onto the left side, and I'm going to really violently turn back in, which is going to snap the weight back over to the right side of the car, which is going to rotate the back end around. It's different from some cars. My car's a little stiffer on the front and then softer on the back, so it really snaps it around pretty easily. Weight transfer involved in transitions is very similar to initiating with weight transfer, with the idea of weight loading on the one side of the car and then back over to the other side. So right here I got the weight of the car on the back left since I'm accelerating. Now I'm going to turn into the right here, ease off the throttle just for a second, let the weight snap to the back right, and then just lay back on the throttle. And same thing right here, but I just got a little e-brake to make it snappy. The reason why it is a good idea to recognize weight transfer and drifting is because it's used for what I like to call setting the car to get on the throttle. In regular road racing, this relates to balancing the car through the corner to get on the throttle as quickly as possible as you unwind the wheels you're exiting the corner. Relating back to the previous video I showed you, setting the car is once you got the car initiated or transitioned and you have it set, and right here I should be laying right back on that throttle to carry the car's momentum still. In this example, I am having some issues with my fuel pump, so I do correct with the wheel a lot to increase and decrease the amount of angle to still carry my speed through the corner. But I turn in, get the car to rotate, and then just get right back on the throttle once that weight is settled in the back. So basically, you want to get that weight on to set on the back or back left, back right of the car, whatever corner you're going through, and then that's once you can lay right back on that throttle. So in this little clip right here, I'm going through one corner, got the weight on the back left of the car, accelerating, and I'm going to have a nice snappy transition, wait for it to rotate, the back end is settled, and I'm just going to lay right back on that throttle and just hold it. In this video, I'm not correcting with the wheel, not chopping it like in the previous one, so it's nice and smooth and settled through the whole video. So that's the basics of how weight transfer is used in drifting. I hope it helped you out a little bit, gave you a little bit better of an idea or something to kind of be aware of next time you're out on the track practicing. If you enjoyed what I went over, please check out my website for theloveofdrift.com or check out my drift team known as Outlaw Drift Team. I have a link in the bottom for both of those. And yeah, enjoy drifting. Have some fun.